Oh, man. We are so close to Ticket to Paradise. We are so close to 2K25, and so tonight we bid adieu to 2K24. There we go. Are you ready? We've been here for a long time. So let's do it one more time in WWE 2K24. One last time with one last. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the paradigm. We got Dave, we got Bravo, we got Kafka, Toon Lake, UD probably somewhere. Anomaly, it is almost time. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be back here. Not just in Ticket to Paradise, but in WWE 2K25. We're making the move on up, so get excited. Let me catch up with y'all. We have a whole lot of people starting off. We got Navi, we got Jags Fan, we got Ezra, we got Sonic Gaming, we got Dragon Force Czar, Rio's here. Oh, Kuzu's early. Man in the camera's early now. You love to see it. If there are any more bugs in 2K24, show yourself now. Don't worry. We'll get plenty in 2K25, baby. We'll get plenty in the next year's game, and by that I mean we will be tiptoeing into this year's game right now. Car is in here, we got the Woken one in here, Cherry is here, and let's just do this bad boy. Let's do this thing. I'm excited. It's the last. It hasn't occurred to me that we've had the last Fracture in 2K25. We've had the last Rebellion in 2K25. We are at the final Inferno. I'm sorry, I said 2K25 all of those times. I meant 2K24. We're moving on to 2K25 after tonight. Let's get the show on the road, you know? 2K24 was all right to us. Sometimes. Behind the scenes, I don't know. Behind the scenes, sometimes 2K24 was a little bit of a headache, lot of a headache. You know, if you know, you know. That being said, I'm excited. It is a farewell show. We got some of our best of 2K24 competing tonight in showcase matches to say goodbye to 2K24. We got, of course, some tag team action. We're gonna see some cell action. We got a whole bunch of stuff to get down to, and finally Yukiko will determine what her match type is. The last thing we're truly waiting for, though, is will Rinka go one-on-one with Hina tomorrow, or will she have to prepare herself for a triple threat match? I'm not sure, but let me get you guys your first poll, because one thing that'll definitely be happening is this big ol' hammer thwacking somebody. It is the Hammer Time Open Challenge. Let's get your polls out. Everybody get your polls out. We got the King, D2D. And we have a mystery opponent, as always. Let me give it to Twitch. I'll give you all a second to vote, and then we will start this bad boy. I'm really excited, actually. Tomorrow should be a great show. Let's do Hammer Time Open. It is King D2D. Well, I'm not typing the last letter because I've already tabbed over, so sucks to suck. Twitch, you guys are voting King Deed or the mystery opponent. Let me catch up real quick. I believe this will be a very interesting show before we enter the era. We are entering a new era. Calling it now, you heard her here first. Rinka's final open challenge is gonna be Aaron. It won't, but a man can dream, says Dragon Force Czar. Hello, says Joy. I'm not gonna give you a hello. Kuzu said, can't wait to see how high 2K25 is. It'll be Sumurai. Oh, we'll see. That's good water. Aluminum cup. You'll love to see it. That being said, let's do it. Let's get our show rolling. 2K25 and Ticket to Paradise are tomorrow. Who will win that golden ticket? Who's gonna be champions at the end of tomorrow's show? Will anything terrible happen? Probably not. I'm excited. It's going to be a fantastic show. It's going to be great, you guys. It's going to be fantastic. But to get there, y'all know what we got to do. We got to have our final show in 2K24. And with it, switch me over. Set the screen on fire. Thank you. And with it,
the following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match.
It's hammer time, baby. Always betting on the unknown Lamau King Didid. I may have forgotten an E. Angry face from Joy. What an oxymoron. Let me see. Or maybe just a regular moron for trying to start a waffle cult. Get him! The Woken One says, who shall answer the second to last open challenge of King Dedede? That is true. We've had a large variety of open challenges for King Dedede. Not for nothing, it's been from what? From Mojo Jojo to Dio to just all over the place. To Resident Evil, we had what other franchise we had? We had a ton of franchises. We see another franchise tonight.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in.
Oh my gosh, it's not time to fight, baby. It's time to duel. It's Yugi. Who would have thought? I mean, maybe I would have thought. It's been, let's be real. It's been all over. It's been all over the place. It's time to duel, baby. Oh man, Yugi is a blast from the past. Chat's already saying it's time to duel, baby. Yugi, no. Yugi Moto is here. Excited to duel. You can't have a duel without talking about my man Yugi. Yugi, the best of luck to you. I'm excited to see how this all plays out. And there he is. How are we feeling about Yugi's chances is the real question. He does, you know, I have to back it up though. He got a banger. The entrance music is a banger. The theme song is a banger. That being said, it's going to take more than bangers to beat a 500-pound penguin. Many have done so, but you take a step back. You blink your eye. You take your focus off of that penguin for just a second, and he will turn the whole match around. Already tossed outside the ring, though. Yugi, hearing my words potentially, taking this as serious business. It's all about business right now. This is the final opening match, I suppose you could say, of 2K24. And a big clobbering clothesline from King Dedede. Intent on winning this match before Ticket to Paradise, needs that momentum, has suffered a couple losses in this open challenge, but has been entertaining nonetheless. Steps out of the way, Yugi goes flying towards the barricade but falls down, and Dedede very early on this time saying, it's time to get thwacking. We're gonna see the Heart of the Cards now. That's the name of his finisher, the Heart of the Cards. His eyes bother me. So this isn't going to be a wrestling match, it's gonna be a card game, got it. Hey, you know what he's pulling out all the cards. I wonder what the trap card is gonna be. His finisher is Exodia, the Forbidden Slam, half joking. Let me see, it seems Dedede is not, as weight advantage in this combat. Yugi does not, cheat. He used the Heart of the Cards, which is cheating, but you know, it is what it is. That's just my opinion. Maybe I think that he's always cheating, but you know, it is what it is. This is actually, Yami Yugi. Ooh! I'm not sure if King Dedede knows even who he's fighting anymore. He's like, is this Kirby? Can I clobber him? Right now, it looks like he might be getting clobbered as he takes down Dedede with a massive clothesline. Nah, his finisher is Dark Magic from Dark Magician. My brain auto-read Dark Magician Girl, but you know, it is what it is. Under the ring. Sledgehammer. I don't know why I expected something else to be under there. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. No. Oh no, he's actually trying to just rip his chest apart with that submission. No. Yugi not letting it happen. Reversal and toss almost into Sammy. Sam, you gotta get out of the way. DDD looked like he was about to take you out, my guy. He was about to destroy you. Oh no. Oh no, your move! Powerbomb onto the barricade! One! He kicked out a one after that? I'm still trying to comprehend what I would have to do to kick out a... Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh! Alright, DDD, he mean business tonight. I think after that battle where he got put through the barricade by Skeletor, and then he got thwacked on Sunday, I'm gonna tell you what, DDD might mean business now, as Yugi goes chest first into the steel steps. Roll through, goes for the cover. I'll be real. It hasn't even been the sledgehammers that have been the most painful part of this match. It's been the LED post. It's been the barricade. It's been the steel steps. It's been everything but those sledgehammers. Yukiko is out tonight. I thought you said Yukiko. No. Of course not. Of course not. Unless I did, which is possible. Ooh, toss him to the steps. Again. This is interesting. He is not using the hammers at all for real. And, ooh, big slam. In a very peculiar spot, I'll tell you what. Can you imagine he gets put through the barricade again? Samoan drop. A move popularly used by members of the bloodline. What's going through Yugi's bloodline? Another sledgehammer in play. DDD claps him. Yugi lifted right back up. But a reversal sending DDD all the way back. Ooh, headbutt. Into the pinfall. Yugi, I'm not sure if that's a... Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if that's a good idea. You ain't do too much damage to the guy. Oh, but that might be changing in a second. Slams him down. Signature move, 1, 2. Kick out, no resiliency. Kick out, no resiliency. Yugi's starting to turn this around. If he can hit that finisher, if he can hit the heart of the cards. Chop to the back of the head. Then to the back. Yugi's got to do something. He's going to get that sledgehammer. But King DDD already standing right back up. Knocks it out of his hands. Oh, and turns him inside out with that chop. Lifts him up and reversal. He was trying to power slam him. He was trying to take Yugi out, but Yugi survives, sends him into the barricade. DDD might be in trouble now. What is Yugi thinking here? Suplex position. Ugh! Gut first. Gut checked onto the barricade. Yugi used to fighting with cards. Today he's fighting with his fist. And I'll tell you what. He must have been practicing. He must have been getting ready for this because he's setting him up. He's saying stand on up. He's going for it. Heart of the cards. Right to the throat. 1, 2. DDD survives. DDD lives. Yu-Gi-Oh was my ish says Bluetooth. Hey, we all loved ourselves a little Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh man. Oh, hold on. Yugi with a single sledgehammer shot said, alright, that'll be enough to take out this King DDD. It ain't. It ain't enough. Dragged over and tossed. Yugi's still looking on to see what he can do. Kick to the back. DDD stands up, but he gets caught in the throat again. But this time, DDD rolls himself out of the way, slowly but surely. But DDD again in control. Yugi with a reversal, couple axe, clubbing elbows right to that as he goes again for, oh my gosh. Heart of the cards, right to the throat, and he's down. DDD's already down for one fall. Could it be the end of DDD again? Able to stop himself from colliding with that table. Gets the advantage, but again reversal by Yugi. This is the final opening match in 2K24. Reversal again by the King. lifting Yugi up and slams him down right onto the leg. Oh my gosh. DDD looking under the ring, pulls a sledgehammer even though there was a sledgehammer literally right in front of him. Thinking this might be enough to burn resiliency on Yugi, and it is. DDD still has a shot. Because of that one move, DDD still, there's a world where he can pick this thing up. But he's got to stay in control. He's got to stay on top of this. And he's got to take Yugi out quick. Maybe commentator's curse because Yugi reverse rolls right out of the way. Ducks that shot from DDD. And now Yugi, ooh, jumped into a headbutt on him. And now he's got the sledgehammer. Not to the chest. Instead, he got out of the way. DDD back in control. Whips the arm. Yugi looked like he was struggling and oh my gosh. Oh, that's 500 pounds right on his chest. Oh, goodness gracious. 1, 2. That's oh, no, it's not resilience. That's the first fall. Oh, God. Oh. Cycler saying he's surprised that was resiliency. But, ladies and gentlemen, Yugi is down. DDD may have just turned this whole thing around for 3. We just saw a 500-pound penguin crush the chest of a small child. Ouch. Ouch. Also, welcome in to everyone who just popped in. I think I saw Scar pop in with an oh my. We saw Squid as well. It is our last show in 2K24 before we move over to 2K25, and DDD, after getting bodied early by Yugi, came back, sat on him, and inevitably took the victory. Congratulations. That or an ancient pharaoh possessing a small child, whichever comes first. That is fair. Solara, also welcoming to you as well. We are kicking things on. We're keeping things going, rather. Congratulations to DDD. He's got one more opponent tomorrow at 1 o'clock at Ticket to Paradise. Who will it be? Who will it be? I don't know, but I know I just misclicked that button and we didn't do the transition when I wanted to. So I set myself up again. Let's go on. In a fatal 5-way match. See how it all plays out. 1 pinfall, so it's gonna be a little interesting list here. Let me see. Let me get you guys predictions real quick. Y'all were pretty gung-ho on Mystery. But the King did indeed prevail. King DDD. Or, as Twitch said, King Dedeed. No last E. We have 5 competitors. 2K24 showcase. Some of our best competitors. We have Kaito. We got Arven. We got Ryoma. We got Itto. And we got Shin. There you go. 5 strong competitors who could not find a way to Ticket to Paradise. But they will be participating in the final go-home show. And for Twitch, let me give it to you. We got Kaito. We got Ryoma. We got Arven. Not Arv. Well, too late. We got Itto. And we got Shin. Arver. Only Twitch. Yo, Twitch, for some reason I keep misspelling everything for you guys. That's on me. That is indeed on me. Let's start this thing. Set the whole screen on fire. Get me out of here. Crazy. Alright. Squid looking to bet the house. Oh, here it goes. But out first.
The following contest is a fatal 5-way Extreme Rules match.
The former king moving as fast as lightning, by the way.
From New Jersey, weighing in at 100 pounds, the Punisher.
Yo, His entrance is almost done by the time the announcer's done introducing him. Which is crazy. That being said, King Ryoma, former King Ryoma rather, you love to see him. He was one of the greatest. He and Kaito honestly carried the AWE Championship division for pretty much the entirety of 2024. It was a grand time. It was a great time to be alive. They put on unabashed, unashamed bangers, and tonight they'll be in the same match again, except with 3 other competitors, like Arataki Itto.
From the pits of hell, weighing in at 230 pounds.
Now, we jokingly call Itto a boy flop all the time, admittedly, but you have to remember, he was your first ever AWE All-Star Champion. The championship we hold highly in its prestige, not because of Itto, but mostly because of Cassius Bright. They're the only 2 people who have ever held that championship. It's almost a year old, but Cassius has had an unashamed run, and we know tomorrow he will have the fight of his life against Uncle Iroh in what should be a wrestling classic. Itto, we do have to acknowledge you. He had a good summer. Itto had a very strong summer leading up to AV Mania, and there and behold, All-Star Champion. And besides, AV's house would be just as delicious. No. You didn't find the deed to my house. You're betting your own house, Squid. Crazy. And Itto isn't even allowed to go for that All-Star Championship anymore. That is correct. He did lose that opportunity. And let's talk about Arven.
Weighing in at 228 pounds.
Arven held no gold in 2024, I don't believe. But he was always in the picture. And when you become a competitor where your name is just synonymous, I can actually put the controller down, which is great. When your name becomes synonymous with, like, the greats, he's always in the championship picture. He's always in the scene. He tried to earn himself a spot in the main event scene, could not earn his way, rather, into Ticket to Paradise. And now kind of has to deal with his father backstage. I still haven't talked to them to see what their situation is. I got no idea, but I guess we'll see. Hello, Arver, look. Look. We typo sometimes. Arven, best of luck to you. The Woken One says, this will be a very indecipherable match. All 5 of these men could be the victor. Similar case for the women's match later tonight. That's why we put 5 of the greats in the AWE in both of those matches for our final 2K25. See what they can pull out. This, however, Shin stock, I won't say it was like crazy in 2K24, but you know what? After his match with Cassius Bright, he still might have best match of 2025 on lock, because Shin at the tail end of 2K24 showed that he still got it. That when it comes to singles competition, he could have it. He may have bloomed late in 2K24, but in 2K25, he's looking to put his name on the charts and win big singles gold. Incredible. They are all amazing competitors. So good match incoming. That is correct. Kara and
representing the family from New York, weighing in at 237 pounds.
the man who had one heck of a year in 2K24. He sided with Tokiko. He became a pawn in her game. And because of that, he did win the AWE Championship. He joined the other side, and we thought that he was a lost cause. But you know who believed in him? You know who brought him out from the darkness? His good friend, Cassius Bright. He saw the good that was still in Kaito. The Kaito that a lot of us thought was gone. And even when he started to turn, we saw the good things in Kaito again. It was hard to believe. But he came through. All the way through. And we acknowledge him for that. Kaito Momota may have had the greatest run, admittedly, in 2K24. Not for nothing. It's arguable between Kaito Momota and Cassius Bright. They were 2K24's all-stars. Will they do the same thing in 2K25? We'll see. But let's start this Fatal 5-Way action. And look which two go after each other immediately. Ryoma and Kaito, a rivalry as old as gold. Toss in the corner. Punch right to the jaw. Kick to the midsection. Kaito now dragging Ryoma over to the ropes. What is he thinking here? Chop to the chest. Half and half suplex. And now look at that, going after the knee of Ryoma. We do have to remember, King Ryoma did hold not just the AWE Championship in 2K24, he also went through and won the Fight Forever Championship. He was champion right before Tartaro's headbutt colliding. And Ryoma going after Itto now, drop kick to the head of Arven. And again, headbutts. We're just passing headbutts and a drop kick to the knee. 5 competitors, backstabber by Itto, shades of Sayaka Maizono, who will be fighting Yukiko tomorrow, and what kind of match we'll find out later tonight. Working together against the former AWE champion and Kaito as he rolls outside of the ring. Arven bringing a kendo stick, and throwing it right at the back of the former king, and Itto flops on the ground and flops like a fish. Maybe he is a boy flop, but I won't say it too loud. Oh, big splash by former King Ryoma. You know, we can just call him King Ryoma. We can still call him King Ryoma. We know he's former king, but you know what? In our hearts and in our minds in history, he will always be our KANG. As Kaito's wailing away with that kendo stick now. Kendo stick has been all over the place, admittedly. And it's still early in this matchup. Double foot stomp by Kaito. Essentially a grounded moon landing. Oh my gosh, Itto cracking that thing over the head of Arven. And now a steel chair in the hand of Shin, but Itto knocks it out of his hands. Ooh, and a big kick by Ryoma. One pinfall wins this thing. That's the big picture here. It's not elimination. They're fighting for that final fall. And I think it's wise to everybody who's staying in the ring. You don't want to lose focus in a match like that. Because look at this. Now Kaito getting dragged up by Itto. Suplex position and gets driven right on his head. Itto in the corner. No, not quite in the corner. Oh, hold on. Shin on the shoulders and now on the ropes, but look at that big boot. It looked like Kaito might have ducked it, fell to the ground because of it, but may have just fooled Itto. Drop kick right behind the ear. Oh my gosh, but Ryoma still focused in on Kaito. He got a glancing blow as that sledgehammer went bam. Right in the ear. Hold on. Shin off the ropes now. may have been not too focused. Hold on. Itto on the ropes. Arven has him on the ground. Kaito just depositing Ryoma to the outside. Let me see. I will say, Arataki has also begun this matchup with an injury to his torso. That is fair. And look who's meeting each other center of the ring. Shin put on an absolute, unashamed, unabashed banger with Kaito's best friend here in the AWE currently. Cassius Bright. Are we about to see some magic between these two instead right now? Center of the ring. Drop the trash can. Big flying forearm. Shin stands right back up. Dodges that kick inside the ring. We're seeing a lot of shenanigans rather outside. Table right to Itto. And table right to the KANG. And table right to all of them. Arven going wild saying, this is my weapon. I was the former tables champion. I ran that world. And now ladders in his hands. Inside the ring, Kaito getting bopped, and look at this, in sync. They land in the ring over the top ropes. And everybody making their way back. Nobody's been really close at all to winning this thing. And we're seeing the first pin. Arven immediately breaks it up. And look at that, Itto taking advantage. as we look back over to chat, let me see. I unfortunately have some bad news, and it's that I'm going to a graduation ceremony tomorrow. That's not bad news. Gonna miss, you know, most of Ticket to Paradise probably, but it'll be here when you get back. And who knows, admittedly, we'll probably still be live when you get back. Not for nothing. Ooh! Reversal by the KANG. Kaito's head goes clumping with that trash can. Reversal, kick to the gut, and a drop kick to the knee. Arven's still standing, but instead, he looks like he's getting hit with a long ways to go. Directly into the pinfall. Itto has to focus back up. We're to 1. We're to 2. Arven burns resiliency because look at that. Kaito and Itto were too busy dueling it out, too busy throwing hands. Arven now has the biggest target on his back. Kick right to the side. Face buster. Oh, wait, I thought it looked like he might have been going for the other side, but it looked like it was interrupted. Wait a minute, both were on the head there, and this time Arven puts down the KANG, and a breakup over there. Goodness gracious. Chaotic to say the least, as Arven seems to be a master of weapons, taking down everybody, but his back is turned to Kaito, but he still catches him with a sledgehammer. Shin able to knock that sledgehammer out of his hands. Maybe he should have been in the Hammer Time Open Challenge with a performance like that. Yeah. Shin, backbreaker. Oh, hold on a minute. Where's Kaito going? Oh! Interrupted that move, but may have went face first into the ladder because of it. Turned around into that clothesline by Shin and a face buster out of that suplex. It ain't nearly over, but almost every man down. This is chaos. Itto looking for one and only. Center of the ring, and they broke it up quick knowing Arven does not have resiliency. One finisher on Arven where everyone's distracted, it could be game over. It's a fatal 5-way match. Everybody, wait, hold on. Wait, he jumped over that trash can to get to the corner to land that move, and Itto lands, looks like hip first, onto the chair. And we gotta focus up that the former king is now dueling it out with Arven in the ring. If he's able to take Arven down while everyone else is down and distracted, not going to be the case because look who's back in the ring. It's Arataki Itto. Got the king up. Ooh! Oh my gosh! Landed on a pile of carnage, landed on the sledgehammer, landed on the chair, landed on everything. Big chops, big hits, super kick to the back. Oh no, Jessica! Jessica went head first trash can. AV we ride at dawn. Dakota, Braun, and the party girls got released. Braun is shocking, and so is Dakota. Goodness gracious, Shayna. Oh, well, you know what? They got rid of her good entrance music, so they should have just got rid of her, you know, just in total. But you know, I like Shayna. They just didn't use her right. Goodness gracious, though. We will ride at dawn. And then we'll do Ticket to Paradise, and then we'll ride afterwards, too. Classic Shin. Wait! Arven, oh, I was gonna say Arven was the target. If he was able to tap out before they could break that up, it could have been all she wrote. They are all trying to gang up on Arven. Imagine that he is the one. Imagine he somehow wins this matchup. Back onto the chair. Oh my gosh, right onto the chair. Itto might win this thing. One and Oni connects onto the chair. Center of the ring. Jessica gets into the position. 1, nobody's there. 2, nobody's there. 1 and Oni. Itto is trying to prove that he is back on track to the top. Wants to prove that he is no longer a boy flop. He now has a victory over some of the AWE's best, and he's done it. Dakota sad face. Yeah, no, that's actually crazy to me. They were using Dakota this year, which is wild. This isn't even a joke. Yeah, whenever you look away, your picks win. That's crazy. I'm kind of sure. Braun really surprises me too. I felt like they were gonna run some Braun versus Jacob Fatu, but I guess that's not the case. Put the fire on. As we continue with the night, congratulations to Itto. Put on a very chaotic match. Itto might have been like bottom of the list for me, thinking who was gonna win, but he pulled it out. He saw his opportunity, and Kuzu wins Squid's house. You love to see it. All right. I need my controller. That's what's up. I feel like we never really get to listen to this late into the song. It's a good song. Exit. Let's keep on keeping on. Alright, let me see here. Yeah, I was gonna say 8% said Itto / Shin, which is crazy. And it feels like only Kuzu predicted Itto on the Twitch side, so that's a lot of pancakes to Kuzu. That being said, we got ourselves a 6-man tag match. It is Wa and a mystery, and the repaired, and a mystery. 5 minutes are on the clock for Twitch. You guys get voting. These two teams will go toe-to-toe at Ticket to Paradise. 6-man tag. Let's see who they picked up as partners tonight. The repaired and mystery. RIP to the Pure Fusion Collective. Is Zoe the last one standing from them? Fascinating. Anywho, I guess we're gonna go on. Let's see who wins this one. 6-man tag action. Everybody's got their polls. For once, I'm actually going to wait. I'm curious if a team is in it. This one rather shall be interesting, but I do believe I know who the repaired have chosen. I guess we're about to find out together. Whew. Zoe's fine, but like, I like Zoe. If you told me which one of those three would survive, I don't think it would have been Zoe. I think I would have put Shayna first, and then I would have put Zoe, and then I would have put, dang, her name is out of my head. That's crazy. At least we get to hear Zoe's solo theme again. That's fair. What you see is what you get. That is pretty good. Alright, it's finally loaded. Let's start this thing. Put the fire on. Sonya Avia. You know, for some reason, her name was out of my head entirely. I was like, well, I guess she's gone. She was released by my brain. Team Wa, your tag team champions, will be defending those titles tomorrow at Ticket to Paradise against the Repaired. Tonight, they both have an extra member on their squad. Let's see who they got. Please don't fire El Grande Americano. What if they fired Chad Gable, but they kept El Grande Americano? I would scream. I would scream. It'd be hilarious, but I would scream. Team Wa. Waluigi. Wario. I don't think these guys have any friends, so I don't know who they're gonna choose, actually. Let's be real, I don't think they've made any friends backstage. So who are Team Waluigi gonna choose? It is. Oh, duh. Waluigi? Wario? Wanderer? I see what they've done here. It's still Team Wa. That's ridiculous. But you know what? It makes sense for the two of them. Wanderer is here to join the two of them, saying, hey, today we'll still be Team Wa. Who would have thunk? I believe in the Wanderer. I would pay top dollar to hear a Wanderer's VA to just say Wanderer. There's the Wanderer. I'm also still shocked that Wanderer is just a name that they have in 2K24. Do you believe? Apparently they believe. Let's see who the Repaired have picked up. 2K24 also believes. You're right.
And representing Absolution from Japan, weighing in at 4.
The Great Gozu. You know, it's hilarious. They still don't come out together. I still don't know if they're on the same page. I still don't know. Ever since they have been coming back together, they have not come out together. I think one time and like one time alone, maybe 2 times, the Repairman has come out with the Great Gozu, but Skull has never come out with the Great Gozu, and they're supposed to be a tag team. I'm actually gagged that Shotzi survived considering what Sis was saying yesterday. Yo, I thought she was gone. I'm surprised that when you put that list down, she wasn't on it. I was like, I guess there's a world where she's just going through a gimmick change. But no, that's she was not released, so good for her. We have the Great Gozu. We got Skull. But I'm also voting and believing in Wanderer. By the way, where the heck are the Wyatt 6? I think Uncle Howdy was injured. One of them were injured, and I'm like 90% sure it was Uncle Howdy. I think he's cleared.
Battery 60%.
I didn't click you headphones. I don't know why you told me battery 60%, but you know, thanks for that. I probably will have to plug in. We're at our 3rd match. We should be fine. And Skull has been tag team champion before, but has not been tag team champion under his own guise. Kuzu is voting WAAAAAAAAAA with me. I'm sorry. The ghost told you 60%? No thank you. Oh, maybe it's the Wyatt 60%. That's terrifying. Wyatts, please get out of my headset. I promise I didn't turn on anybody I consider family. I love my family, they're pretty chill. Do not turn out the lights and then come and beat me up and turn this into a murder scene. That would be great of you. We will continue on though. I already won the house tonight, but still. Skull. We've talked about it earlier. Not under his own guise did he win those tag team championships, but he did have a short little run with the Fight Forever championships at the end of last year. Can he win tag team gold with Gozu, who's never held gold, even though he is the professional wrestling genius, the ultimate professional wrestler, and their partner? Okay, well, yeah, we should have known. Duh. I can't say I'm surprised. Oh, let me drink some water then. Answer the door, baby. It is as I expected. The door! They killed Chad to create El Grande Americano. It's crazy. Yo, if they had done that and he died and he came back as El Grande Americano, I would be okay. The Repaired would, of course, choose their leader, per se. Fair enough, huh? And you know what? I can honestly see why Wanderer would agree to help Team WA outside of the WA nature. Wanderer, in his past, did some very shady deeds, but has gained some more, you know, public respect. Public empathy, public sympathy. That being said, I don't know if I don't know if Team WA has gained a lot of public empathy, public sympathy, but they're too goofy to not love. The door, 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 the door. I have now eaten dinner. Who won the last match? Itto took a shocking victory. Pinned Arven, as everyone else was too focused on each other, and the Repairman walks down as the 3rd for the Repaired. that's right. Cherry's broken. Cherry's broken for the match that's about to happen tomorrow. Cora just posted that she got a lot of free time on her hand. Oh no. Steps. And here comes the repairman. I guess they're still releasing people. I guess all of those were main roster cuts, so I guess we're about to see some NXT roster cuts. Oh, this is fine. They'll all just show up on TNA. It's the prohibited portal. The repairman is here. The whole world in his hands. As tonight, he helps out his boys before tomorrow when they have a tag team title opportunity. Repairman, could you put out your... Thank you. I was going to say, that's a fire hazard. That is a fire hazard. Stepping through. And here he is. Stares at his boys for a second. We'll see how this goes. Oh, man. Great Gozu is a big guy, man. That's a big dude right there. As we saw, these two powerhouses actually went at it recently. Wario came out of it a worse for wear. His body not injured, though. Checked out by medical, but it looks like he could be on the verge of an injury soon. He's got to take things very carefully. And so I'm surprised he's starting this match up. Shot right to the head. Reversal into that corner. Probably not where you want to be. Elbow to the throat. With the reversal. This all stemmed from the repaired winning a non-title match against Team WA. Oof! About a month and a half ago, they've been fighting in singles action against each other. And that is one. Not even one. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Can they please cut Nikita in that case? I feel like they still see something in Nikita Lyons. Can we please fire Logan Paul? He unfortunately makes them too much money. Oh! Wanderer says, Dusk indeed Wanderer, working with WA today. An unofficial member of the WA team for right now, as Great Gozu looks to make the first tag of the match to his partner Skull. Skull. The wrestling icon. Oh, wait, how did he make that tag? I feel like, hold on a minute. Sammy, I don't know if he really made that tag. He would have had to go through Skull to make that tag. But you know what? I guess we'll see it happen. Skull versus the Wanderer lifts him up by the nape of his neck, which is crazy. He said, get on up, little puppy. You know you look like you can lift like baby animals up by the nape of their neck and they'll be like, alright, well, what do you want me to do? Skull standing right back up with a reversal. Chopping Wanderer. Wanderer catches the arm. Knee to the gut of Skull. Has him in the corner and up around. German suplex by the Wanderer. Skull starting to believe in the power of the Wanderer, but still fighting back. Uppercut right to the jaw. Pretty even bout between these two so far, with a knee right to the midsection and a double axe to the back. Tag in to the repairman. Quick tags by the repaired. I was gonna say, Waluigi has not been in at all. What is Wanderer doing here? Oh my gosh, flying clothesline by the Wanderer, and call it commentator's curse. Maybe they heard it because Waluigi immediately tagged in right afterwards. Everybody's already seen action in this massive six-way tag team match. And another tag, this time tag team champions working together to hit the repairman right in the pupil. Sends the repairman flying. Can you imagine? Ooh, a headbutt. Can you imagine what it would do to the psyche of the Great Gozu and Skull to see their leader, essentially, the repairman, get pinned by a member of the tag team champions? Would that hype them up, or would it put them in a state of, can we really beat them with the titles on the line? We will see. Into the corner. This match really starting to get rolling. And now we're seeing wicked headbutts by the repairman, if you can even call them that. Is that even his head? Whatever appendage rests atop the shoulder-like apparatus of that creature. Wario back up. And once again, we got to talk about the midsection of Wario, as we're starting to see it not get targeted, but it's starting to take some damage. Toss back into the corner. Shot to the throat. Another shot to the throat. And a tag made. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Sister Abigail! By the great Gozu! What on earth? Big elbow drop by the big man into the pin. What was that maneuver? 1. And out. It looked like it might have been a mandible claw by the repairman into a Sister Abigail. Not something we see often from the great Gozu, but a staple of the repairman himself. Kick to the midsection. Or rather, knee strike as he's spinning around, and power, scoop slam. And he's back up again. Wario, once again, needs to be careful, but he's got him in the corner. Probably looking to make a tag this time, but elbow goes up right into the eye. Wario now back in danger, and now he's back in the corner over there. And if they make a tag, and look at those strong shoulders right into the chest of Wario, but Wario still fighting back. Able to get the advantage. He's gonna send the big man packing overhead and grabs the arm. Yep, it's official. Cora's gone. You know, I really hate to say that Cora doesn't surprise me that much. I feel like Cora became a going for the pinfall here. 1, 2. I feel like Cora became a Tegan Knox situation. Very good in the ring, but too often plagued with injuries. Oh, what is he doing here? Rolling. Oh, we've actually seen him do that before. Several times. Goes to the pinfall. 1. Broken up. Question, will Eggman get Lexus King's entrance in 2K25 with the King throne because of the King? That's a good question. Shot to the back. And tossed in. The difference is Cora's killer on the mic, low-key. Here's the thing. I really do believe most of them are going to find themselves in TNA. And then it's just going to feel like they're back in WWE. Tag's been made. Oh, he's going to try and go for it again, except this time, Sister Abigail on the Wanderer, and he's busted open. Great Gozu has hit 2 Sister Abigails, which we have literally never seen him do before, and a tag made to the repairman. And a big old punt kick right to the head. The repaired are actually starting to work together like magic. Look at how fresh both Skull and the repairman are. Waluigi, however, is completely fresh, just like Skull. Skull does have 1 signature on lock, and look at that, he's doing a nice little dance with the Wanderer. Wait a minute, that's not a dance, that's the kiss! Sister Abigail crawls into the pinfall, hooks the leg, and then puts the leg over the other leg too. He made it just in time. He made it just in time. Reversal by Wanderer. Able to survive, busted open. And he's going for 10 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repairman pushes off. Indy went to TNA. She did. I saw that. I was like, alright, well, that means she's basically back in NXT. I do hope we're not going to see too many more releases. And we've seen this from the repairman earlier today. Unrelenting headbutts. And now choking the life out of the Wanderer. Wanderer thinking, alright, maybe I bit off more than I can chew. He's going for a tag. Both members of WA hoping for it. Skull not fast enough. And now he has to contend with Wario. These two will mix it up in the ring tomorrow. Wario gets him on the shoulder. Skull able to get behind him. Waluigi trying to get a punch to separate that move, but Skull powers through it, and it's a double axe handle right to the jaw. Swinging with that double axe handle and tosses Wario into the corner. Skull wailing away at the big man, sends him up to the top rope. What's he got going on here? What is he thinking? He's thinking big damage. Crawls up to the top rope, has him on the shoulders. Everyone up on their feet. Is this gonna be white noise? Goodness gracious. Targeting the weakened lower back of Wario. We've talked about it day in and day out. And he's setting up for the end of this match, crawling up to his feet, skull crushing finale, and he puts some stank on it too. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, broken up. And I'd like to point out now that if Wario doesn't make a tag, and he also broke up Sammy, if he doesn't make a tag, it is Wario essentially fighting alone. Oh man. Into the corner. I think Wario realizing, nope, he did not realize. I thought he was making a tag. Wait. Oh no. No, 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 don't do it. Oh. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh man. 1, 2. Oh, goodness gracious. Why you gotta do him like that, Wario? Why you had to do him like that? He made the tag. Waluigi in. Waluigi looking to be number 1. Much like Robbie Rotten, who will be participating in the golden ticket match tomorrow. Tag's been made. What are these two boys gonna do? Tossing him into the ropes and up, and big double shoulder block. And I want to point out, Wario's got 2 finishers. This could start to turn everything around. Throws him into the ropes, pop up, power bomb. Hold on, broken up by the repairman, and now the shoe's on the other foot. Skull has no help. If another pop-up power bomb connects, or potentially a tag team finisher, they may have just put Skull away together. Oh! Off the top rope, Skull tried to use Iron Jaw, but instead it might have stopped him from using resiliency, and so these three, this time, finally the tag team champions beat the repaired in tag team action. Is that how it's gonna go? Tomorrow afternoon / evening. WA did it with Wanderer's help. They pick up the big victory. Worse for wear, but at the very least, no injury on Wario. The match is over a poor use of Iron Jaw, correct. Hopefully tomorrow's Skull has learned the lesson. Why is Itto's theme playing? You know, it's 2K25. Oh, I have no explanation for that. Oh man, alright. That being said, I do believe it is time that we figure out just who, or rather what Yukiko's match type is going to be. Any predictions is the real question. Here, let me end this real quick. They are I'm currently waiting on the ring crew to finish up. It was actually a split on the Pancakes gamble, but it was Team WA. They did do it. Alright, why? Who knows? Itto was cheering them on in the background. Well, Itto's not a WA. Unless he's turned into Warataki Itto. Warataki Itto. I could see it. I do wonder. I guess we're all about to find out together. Next, the AWE All-Star Champion will announce her match's stipulation. You are correct. Still waiting for the call from the ring, the message from the ring crew. Whew. The Wa. The Wa and only is pretty good, actually. Poor Itto, he had good tag team action, like, briefly with, Yosuke, but Yosuke kind of went off his rocker, not for nothing. Okay, hold on. We're good. Ring crew telling me that we're all okay. Let's get ready. Let's do it. Are you ready? Let's send it back to the ring right now, and let's see who, or what, will be the match type this Saturday in less than 24 hours. Put the flames on the screen. And out for, well, not out first, it's literally just out right now. It's the AWE All-Star Women's Championship. Ever heard of Wato? It exists now because I say so. Okay, well, you know what? If you say so, say so. Yukiko came back this year after nearly a year-long absence and never forget, just destroyed Chie. Destroyed Chie for essentially being a fake friend. And we'll see what she has to say tonight. Fire on her side, the All-Star Champion defending against Sayaka Mizuno. And it looks like she is going to be talking. As she goes to grab a microphone. Had a lot of respect for Sayaka, okay. Credit, she did take out Chie at the end of that gauntlet match. Yo, she just kicked in the middle of the ring. Dang, calling Chie her past still kind of hurts me, man. Resigned her to her fate. I don't know what that is gonna mean. Oh, but I know what that sound means. Ladies and gentlemen, she called out Sayaka and Sayaka answers. I thought she was just gonna walk out here, just grab the microphone, say it's gonna be an X, Y, and Z match, but instead, here comes Mizuno, who we've called an opportunist. AV's favorite Danganronpa character, don't do that. I've garnered respect for her, but boy is she not my favorite. She's got an umbrella in her hands, and she's enjoying every second of this. Grabs a microphone herself. AV's favorite waifu, I'm gonna fight all of you. Sayaka out here. The bigger picture. What does she mean by that? She did lose to Bernice. And she did lose to Hu Tao, and they kind of destroyed her, not for nothing. Oh, man. Yeah, can you imagine? Rinka would have speared the boots out of her. Sayaka saying she's gonna beat her decisively. Calling Yukiko a coward is crazy. Yukiko interrupts her. Submission match. Oh no! Yukiko using the microphone toss, just beating Sayaka with it. It's an assault on the challenger. It's less than 24 hours before Ticket to Paradise, and a big boot right to the jaw. They will be going toe-to-toe in a submission match. Sayaka doesn't have a submission. And look at this. We know Yukiko's got one all too well. A Magi lock. Locked right in center of the ring. Oh my gosh. She's worse for wear. Sayaka not giving up, but she's struggling on the ground in pain. Wait, hold. Nope, she's not having a. Wait, hold on. She whipped the arm. She got the arm up. She's surviving. Microphone's still on the ground right there. Yukiko, I think she might have hit her in the eye. And out of nowhere, the backstabber got her. Wait, turn the backstabber into a submission of her own. Sayaka's still playing mind games. Yukiko can't escape. She's locked it in deep. You don't think? Sayaka may have been ready for this the entire time as she walks out after making Yukiko tap. She's already decided. It's official. It's a submission match. Is that going to be the scene tomorrow at Ticket to Paradise? Oh my gosh. Put me back on the screen. Yo. Yo. Yukiko came out here to send a message. Looked like she was gonna put Sayaka out. Looked like she was gonna take her out with the Amagi lock. However, Sayaka was ready. I think Sayaka maybe this entire time was trying to goad her into a submission match. And she was ready for her. And now I don't know what Yukiko's gonna do. She laid it out flat. She said, there's so much more on the line for it is for you than it is for me. She said, tomorrow night, it's just a title on the line for me. For you, it's your entire image. It's your everything. The mind games of Sayaka Maizono are strong tonight. That being said, it's submission match rules, and now I'm not sure if Yukiko is ready. That being said, we got ourselves a big 6-person tag team match. Let's get into it, shall we? Hold on. Let me get y'all your polls. We got Crazy Hiyoko, Yuri, and Who versus Clover, Mew, and Who. And I want to point out, this will be one of these two teams' last time competing on Inferno via the rules of their match tomorrow. Let me give it to Twitch real quick before we talk about it. Here, Clover, Mew, and Who. Go and give it all a nice little 5 minutes. So they're gonna go out with a bang. Let's see how it all plays out. Everyone's got their predictions. Let's make it all happen. I'm ready. It's all loaded up. Let's do it. Put the fire on the screen. Let's do all this. Wait, what match? Yeah. Yuri and Clover? Wrong. Yuri and Hiyoko Extra Large versus Mew and Clover. The winners get a championship opportunity of their choosing after Ticket to Paradise, and they will choose which brand they will be on. The losers go to the other brand and are banned from Rebellion for the rest of 2025. I don't know if you saw earlier in my match, but they got Gigi is surprising to me too. she just had a tag team championship match. Anywho. Related, but what is the Flame Tribe's theme? It is Why Don't You Drop by version 5, I believe? That sounds right. Indeed, Kara, the message has been sent. All that's left is to wait for the reply come tomorrow. We'll see who's replying at Ticket to Paradise, and it looks like they've chosen Mahiru, and it makes sense. Mahiru, good friends with Hiyoko. They're like sisters. So here we go. Interesting who will... Okay, so look, I know I said that Mahiru's teaming up with Hiyoko, but can you imagine? I guess there is a world where she teams up with Clover and Mew. Certainly that's not the case, right? Right? Well, now I'm unsure. I didn't think there was a possible world, but that would be crazy mind games, but why would Mahiru agree to that is the real question. That would be hilarious. I guess we're about to find out. Because... Okay, what made sense, alright? Yo, I'll tell you what. I was out here questioning everything. I was like, now hold on a minute, I guess there's a world. It's a long story. And if they don't win tomorrow, their story might be over. Ticket to Paradise, these four will go toe-to-toe. Elimination tag, no holds barred. The last time they had anything of that nature, Hiyoko was the one taking a pin on a ladder. This time, they'll both be fresh and they'll both know what's going on. Let's see how it all plays out is the real question. This was almost a 2K24 AI-generated match, right? If she was on the other team, I'd be like, oh, Lord. It's funny how Hiyoko decided to team up with who's basically Mikan's long-lost twin. They do have a little bit of a similarity, a little bit. I do see that. I do see that a little bit. The purple hair, crazy girls, you know, it is what it is. You know, we've all been there before, you know. Yeah, we all been there. All right. It is Clover and U0 era. They mean business tonight. I swear, if it's Mikan, fair enough. I don't think these two have any friends. I'll be real with you. At first, I was like, alright, well, I could see a couple of people teaming up with Yuri and XL, but I don't think these two literally have any friends at all. I don't think they don't have any alliances, not for nothing. Dang, that strut. There are, don't say her name, Mikan. Say her name, man. We'll see. There are Mew and Clover leaving their partner up in the air for the time. Apparently so. They went out first. Dang, that strut, man. People keep stealing the NWO Titantron that don't deserve it. You hate to see it. They said they don't care about your NWO. They're saying they're bringing the new era. Mikan, 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 Mikan. It is. Oh.
And from your darkest fears, one.
Onyx did show support for Mew. Maybe they do have a single friend. Interesting. I had a feeling about this one, actually. You know what? Now that I think about it, I do think about it. I feel like Onyx popped into a chat recently and was legitimately rooting for Mew. And to be honest, we have seen her communicate with Mew backstage. They do have something going on. Let's eliminate this thing. Agreed. Where's Lyra? Get Lyra back in here. Forget writing it, Don. We're gonna write for Dakota right now instead of watching Onyx while they're fighting inside of this cell. Clover and Mew suggested this match at the start of everything, saying, hey, if this will be potentially the last time these two fight on Inferno, we're gonna make sure that fight, ooh, hold on a minute. We're gonna make sure that fight ends with one of them getting injured, perhaps one of them flying off of the cage. They're gonna do their best, and right now, they're both taking it to Mahiru. Trying to rile Crazy Yoko Extra Large up. Crazy Yoko Extra Large, who does have a victory now over both Mew and Clover. And Clover, as you can see, not too happy about it in the slightest. Looks to, drop XL on her head. Arrow, God forbid, two divas have a bad friend. Ew, anything but you is crazy. Let me see. And we watch this. Oh my gosh! Clover with a nasty landing. Onyx celebrating to a chorus of boos. And saving Mew. Right now, it's looking bad for all three of Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Yuri, and Mahiru. Look at the other half. The other three are all doing perfectly fine in terms of damage, stamina. It's been real bad for the other team. Goodness gracious. This is bad for them. And this, imagine, this is a match where there's no rules. Tomorrow, it's the same deal, no rules. It'll just be 2-on-2 then. There will be no cage around them. But right now, Clover trying to turn things around, tossing Onyx on the rope, saving herself from being stunned. But Mew's all alone in there, 2-on-1 now, but gets a good reversal on Mahiru. Eddie Thorpe also surprising. Hold on. Trying to choke Mew out. Honestly, if Mikon were in it, it would kind of be symmetrical in red. Redhead, Blondie, and Purple versus Redhead, Blondie, and Purple. Fair enough. Well, to be fair, we don't know if Onyx has purple hair or not. We don't know who's underneath that mask, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Well, time for another casket for you, Onyx. Fair enough. Right now, Onyx is completely fresh. Onyx is the only completely fresh competitor right now, but that looks like it might change. Everyone's doing battle all over the place. It is one fall, and I think Mahiru's realizing that, saying, all right, let me finish off Mew for the team. I'm sorry, wait a minute. Mahiru, don't learn from Wario. I know you're new here, but don't do that. Do not. Undo. Control Z, girl. Don't do that. Goodness gracious. Do you even know if Onyx is a mask, or I kind of just assume so. I guess we don't know for certain. Yeah, I hate that freshness of Onyx. I imagine it may not take long until the walls come down. They've been doing a lot of battling outside the ring, and look at who's in the middle of the ring right now. Mew, Aruma, and Yuri. Yuri, who's got a finisher on lock, may be thinking already, oh, and right now Mew doesn't have any help. Mew toss in the corner. Onyx coming in, takes Yuri down. Just as I said, she has no help. It looks like help has arrived. Big clothesline. XL tossed into the steel, and Clover steps back in saying, this doesn't have to go outside, actually. Let's just take her out. Reversal by Mahiru. But Onyx looking to take Mahiru down. Another wicked clothesline. And a nasty DDT. It might have been Crossroads, actually. It might have been Crossroads. Climactic ending may have connected on Clover. I might have just missed it. Big side effect into the pinfall on Mew. One. And it's just one. We got a whole lot of fight left. Mahiru's learning to use... Nope. No. She should not be learning that. Reversal by Onyx. Big clothesline again. Mahiru's eating like 4 clotheslines from Onyx. Everybody back in this ring. Kick to the gut. Elbow to the back. And Clover setting up for that axe. Ugh! Kick right to the back of the neck, and she may be thinking about finishing Yuri off. We've seen these two, and look at who's in the ring together. It's both Clover and Mew. Oh, has her, she's tied up in the ropes. Mew tied her up in the ropes and a backstabber. Goes for the pinfall. But XL breaks it up. Tossed. Another backstabber, this time to XL. XL kips right back up. And look, side of the ring, we see that butterfly bomb. The butterfly effect connects. XL takes a boot right to the face. And look who's going for the cheeky pinfall on Yuri. That's 1. That's 2. And Yuri has to burn resiliency. This is a Mew, Clover, and XL's wheelhouse. Oh, but turn around. Hold on. Mew's actually in trouble. Clover there to break it up. Quick. We asked our referee to count from the outside because we know that this is going to be a serious, gut-wrenching match. 2 competitors still kind of dead in the ringside as Yuri's tossed into the cage. Onyx turning around, making sure that Clover's still all right. And now everybody's on the outside. XL's got Onyx. Yuri is still a little groggy in the corner. Everyone's kind of cascading, dancing right around the steel, the cage, the panels that could fly right off of the walls. Clover's trying to crawl away from Mahiru. Big punches, big kicks. Onyx stuns XL. And Mew takes advantage of him, and Yuri goes right through the cage. Exactly what this team wanted. They are looking for blood. They are looking for... Oh my gosh! But in contrast, Clover goes to the cage via Mahiru, and Mahiru's the one who's going up. Walks to the outside. Oh, y'all. I have no idea how this thing's gonna play out. Nobody follows. I think Onyx, Clover, never mind, Clover goes up too. Clover saying, yeah, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Imagine the psyche. No, they're both coming down. Both head down at the same time, and now it looks like they both walk back in. They said, no, there's no reason to go out. No reason to go out there. Both of them back inside. You know what? They both go, and they went right into the ring. They said, yeah, no, we don't want any of that. We don't want that smoke. Less than 24 hours before Ticket to Paradise, XL and Mahiru stood together inside. Now, I'll tell you what, everybody's hurting bad. I think Mew hurting the worst. Maybe Yuri instead, because Yuri's at least burned resiliency, as they're all still fighting on the other edge of the ring. It is a cluster as an uppercut to Onyx. Okay, what is Mahiru doing? She's kind of just watching. They are just watching right now. They're like, all right, a little fight going on here, a little mosh pit. Another uppercut. They might be a little clogged over there. They might be a little clogged. It looks like Onyx is stuck in an infinite uppercut loop, but you know what? I'm actually okay with that. Reversal might have been commentator's curse, as Onyx now the one in control of these uppercuts. Mahiru on photography, uppercut by XL. Kick! And an uppercut by Yuri. They're working together against Onyx and try to go for another kick. Now, I don't know what to tell you guys. They don't want to leave this side of the ring. And you know what? Good enough. Good for them. We won't see another match like this in 2K24. So let's let them have all of their wacky hijinks as Mew's tossed into the ring. Nobody goes to join her. Clover also tossed into the ring. And so is XL. Hold on a minute. We're starting to see some people in here. They might have just fed Clover and Mew the end of this match. She's going for that power bomb. But Yuri there to break it up. But she might have broken it up right into the axe ending. She may have been baited because she does not have resiliency, but Mahiru breaks it up as well. The ladies are actually fighting again. Wait a minute, Onyx, onto the chair? Oh! Barely, might have run right onto the legs of the chair. Kick out, no resiliency used. And what is this? Sleeper hold, locked in deep, but it was broken up as well. She's going for the same thing on Clover. Bam! Takes her down. Might go for the same thing on Mew. Mahiru's being a one-man army right now. Here it goes. I have a strange feeling 2K25 won't be much better. Well, let me talk to you. It might not. That move defeated Gunther. Hey, a sleeper's defeated many people. Taken down. Yuri trying to handle Onyx. Big kicks. XL. No, actually Clover's all alone. SOS, another stolen move from Marin, but now she's got to deal with Mahiru. Mahiru ducks the kick. But Clover responds fire with kicks of her own, knocks her out cold. And a punch right in between the eyes. Wait, what is going on there? Hold on. Is XL in a deep submission hold over there. I'm not even sure. She was just tied up like a pretzel. Yuri's back was turned though. And again, power bomb directly into it. But XL was still standing. Onyx tried to get a hit, but it was too late. They are targeting Yuri. Yuri might not make it out of this match unscathed. What is going on between these two? Yu throws a punch that hits literally nobody, jumping in and out of the ring like a heathen. Everyone back in. Everyone back in, but Yuri almost in danger again. Definitely in danger again. Axe ending center of the ring, but once again, XL there to break it up. That is what's going to save them tomorrow. Breakups. Oh my gosh. Ugh. That was a nasty reverse DDT. I was going to say, look over there. Onyx trying to sneak a pinfall. Now we're having the two extras fight this thing. Mahiru tossed to the side by Onyx. Onyx kicked to the back of the head. And several shots right to the back of the neck of XL. That's another submission hold. XL taps! XL tapped out! Onyx made XL tap!
Here are your winners.
A chorus of boos. Onyx won't be there to help them tomorrow. But it looks like they do at the very least have an ally. The future looks bleak. Certainly does. XL may be in trouble. 1 out of 4, not proud of it. Finally got one. This team I'll tell you what. Onyx gets the win, Joy. Yeah, this is exactly how you're feeling right now. Is how Joy makes you feel. That's what happens when you join a cult that's made by Joy. Pop me back over. Hit the floor. You hate to see it. Onyx was the difference maker that time. They don't have Onyx tomorrow, so it's anybody's game. It is anybody's game as we go on. Who will walk out tomorrow? I'm not sure. But you know what? We had a very chaotic, strong match from the 5 before. We got ourselves another fatal 5-way as the night rolls on. It was indeed Clover, Mew, and company. Company, rather. Let me get it to you guys real quick. We have fatal 5-way showcase. It is Camilla. It is Chie. Chie is probably eating good right now. She said, haha, I'm glad to see Yukiko tap out. We got Raiden, we got Queen, and we got Nemona. Put her there. On the Twitch side, fatal 5-way showcase. We got Camilla, we got Chie, we got Queen, we got Nemona, and we got Raiden. Let me give you guys more than 30 seconds, because that happens sometimes, but it is what it is. Well, we are on to our next 5-way match, our 2K25 closeout showcases. Go on. And that's our second one right now. Put the fire on the screen. Thank you. Our last 5-way in 2K25. Ladies and gentlemen, you know her.
The following contest
You love her.
is a fatal 5-way match. Making her way to the ring from
Camilla.
Queen City,
Camilkers, let's go. Don't do this. There's no need to pin your opponents, Camilla. Just pin me instead. No, you don't win by pinning Kuzu. He's on cameras. He's not a legal competitor. Let me see. The entire bakery of the AWE. Y'all. Behave. Ridiculous. I'll easily allow it. Yes, you do. Camilla. As you can see from the audience reaction, an old favorite. To say the least, an old favorite. Camilla, what can I say? Had a very good match against Rinka. Just recently, had 2 good matches this year against Rinka, actually. Once in the tournament, for the Queen of the Ring, for the Royal Crown, rather. And another one leading up to, Ticket to Paradise. Had 2 very good matches, and here's a woman who has just recently pinned the All-Star Champion and the Challenger. In her return match, she couldn't beat Sayaka, but when they went one-on-one, she had her mind refocused and she took her down at a Rebellion. Tonight, she looks to reclaim what she's lost, glory. She knows 2K25 is right around the corner. She might not have a spot at Ticket to Paradise, but she said, that sure don't mean that I'm not gonna win the title this summer. She said, we got a couple months until AV Mania, you can bet I'm holding the title before we get there. We'll see how it goes. Well then, she has fought recently. I seem to have forgotten that, my apologies. Yeah, no, she fought recently. She was also in the, what was it? The Gauntlet Eliminator match last Friday. So she's been around. Yo, sup? How you doing, Freya? We are at our WWE 2K24 finale. We're moving on to 2K25 with our first major live event, Ticket to Paradise, tomorrow. How you doing? On this phenomenal Friday. With Camilla and Chie.
And from the Iron Age, the Samurai.
The Raiden Shogun is here. I am doing good. Always good to hear. Gotta have a good Friday. Start off your weekend right. You good? I am good. I'm excited. We've had a fun show so far. We're about to have a fun Fatal 5-Way go on right now. Although there have been a bunch of wrestling things going on the non-AWE side that I'm gonna have to catch up with after the show. We'll see if she's able to do this tonight. Maybe she can win like her son did earlier. A strange son, let's be honest. She doesn't claim him. She doesn't claim him. There's the Raiden Shogun herself, correct. Raiden was the one who embarrassed Sayaka last year. Sayaka Maizono won the championship, had it going into AV Mania, and here's a character who a lot of people still have mixed feelings about. Many people have gotten over what transpired last summer during our Arbiter arc. Queen was a menace for more than half of 2024. And all of it was Iroh's fault. That being said, we continue on tonight. What other games do you play? We play a lot of Trails games right now. We play some Fire Emblem. We play some Genshin. Little gacha. We're currently getting through 100 line. Play a lot of games. We play some Pokemon. We got a little wide variety. When in doubt, blame Iroh 1,000,000%. Always 1,000,000%. And of course, we play WWE 2K24, 2K25. About to start 2K25. We're getting into it. And from someone who is a little controversial to someone who is unanimously beloved, Nemona. Doing the running. Okay, they all just phased into reality, but you know what? If that ain't 2K24 for you, baby. If that ain't 2K24 for you, oh man. What's your favorite game of all time? I don't know. That is tough. My favorite game of all time. It would probably be one of the Legend of Zeldas. Most of me might say Breath of the Wild, not Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. Although, yeah, I think I like Breath of the Wild a little bit more. Not for nothing. Wait, hold on. Double suplex. But that might be recency bias. Right onto the shoulders. I have to think a little bit about that. Maybe I'll think right after this match because it has just kicked off. Ooh, hold on. I thought it was gonna be a boot, but instead low, Hurricane Rana there. Hold on, turned around. And dropped. The releases got Jakara. Oh, well, you know, I'll be real. When the Metaphor disbanded, I immediately became worried when I heard these releases. I was like, I'm worried for specifically Oro, and I'm worried for Jakara. I feel like they're not going to release Lash, and they're not going to release Noam Dar. We will never have that Metaphor reunion, apparently. Ooh, neckbreaker by Camilla, and already a sledgehammer in play. Favorite character of all time? I don't know who my favorite game character of all time. Chat, who are your favorite game characters of all time? I gotta think about it. Goes for the pin. I feel like that's way tougher than just regular game, not for nothing. Because I don't think my favorite character from of all time, rather, is gonna come from Legend of Zelda. My favorite character might come from a Persona, not for nothing. I gotta think about that. I gotta think about that. Oh, hold on. Mixing it up right now. We see Camilla. Oh my gosh! Nemona didn't go down after that. After that, Kendo Stick just went flying into her face. Now we got the two, I was gonna say the two purple-haired girls dominating this match, but Queen turned things around just now. I'm sorry? A fireball? Hello? Hello? Big chops. Heavy shots. And, ooh! Yo, if that hit the chair. Oh, spear by Camilla! Okay, this is just another spear! She's looking like she's Rinka out there. Face first. And, oh, Raiden blocks that, able to take out Chie. Favorite game is Spider-Man 2, good shout. And character also Spider-Man. For anime it's Goku, and favorite villain is Heath Ledger. Still the best Joker of all time. Not for, hold on, nothing. Hold on, kick to the back. Shot with the face. Turned around, dragging her over to the ropes. Recently I'm a fan of, oh! Wazzy Hemisphere! I know who that is now! From the Trails game. I like Wazzy a lot, not for nothing. Hold on. Looking for a suplex, Mona getting out of it. And a chop block to the back of the knee. And, oh, goodness gracious, a shot to the back as well. And going wild, everybody in the ring. Toss to the corner and whipped. Shot on the arm. And a pin. Whipped back again. Admittedly, so far nothing too crazy in this match. There's been some wild weapon usage, but everybody's sticking to mostly traditional fighting, which is great. That's kind of what I expect from all of these competitors, except for maybe Queen. Queen can go extreme when she wants to. Reversal again, this time by Queen. Shot to the back of the knee. Whipping the head. And again, whipping the neck. Raiden rolling out. I don't know how you caught that, and I'm not sure what kind of submission you got locked in here. It's not often we see Nemona go for a submission. That's crazy, as that chair goes right into the head of Chie, and Camilla had the audacity to pin her right in front of Nemona. That's crazy. Oof. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Uh-oh. We know what this is. Lightning strikes twice. I will say, I didn't think about 3 houses. Queen burns resiliency. First one to burn resiliency in this fight. It is 1 fall to the finish. I did not think about 3 houses. I probably do have some strong character opinions from 3 houses, not for nothing. Twist of Fire Emblem Fates, and it looks like nobody else is up right now. 1, 2. Nemona also burns resiliency. Hold on a minute. There's no clear target in this fight anymore. Slap to the face. Pop-up punch. Goes for the pin. But Chie breaks it up. Can you imagine if Camilla also had to burn resiliency? Camilla did not have resiliency built up yet. Did not have resiliency built up. And I was gonna say, if Clyde was down quick enough... Oh my gosh! Galactic punt. Tried to hit a galactic punt as well, but a drop kick by the Raiden Shogun. Nemona right now is easy pickings if someone decides to pin her. Shot to the back of the knee. Chie still focusing on the Raiden Shogun. I'll tell you what, Nemona may have just survived that. Rolled out of the way. And, oh, hold on a minute. Nemona's real close to a finisher. She's got one. If she goes for it, or maybe she's just trying to burn. Chie doesn't have resiliency. She don't need it. She kicked out at 1. She don't need it. She don't need it at all. Lift it up. Got the Pokebomb ready. Will she use it? Elbow right to the chest. And a kick. Up and Pokebomb. But I'll tell you what, Camilla's up, and I think Nemona realized that, tried to take her out, but may have... Queen trying to steal it! Knows that she can't put Nemona down! Raiden kicks out. Still has resiliency. Raiden kicks out. That's crazy. And a cheeky roll-up. Camilla breaks it up. Okay, these 5 are now putting on a classic wrestling match. The other one was loaded with all kinds of weapons. Rolled through. And here I'd like to point out Queen's a little groggy. And she sees that a weapon could be... Oh, no. Oh, no. Nemona, get out of there. Nemona, get out of there. Punted. 1, 2. Nemona gone. Chie picks up the victory. Oh, my gosh. Also, welcome in. We believe in you. Freya. Incredible. My gosh, I need to discuss something. Can you add me on Discord? You can join the server. There's a server. Let me see. And it is Chie who picks up the victory. Chie has been back on a roll. She has been back on a roll. She picked up a victory against Yukiko and Sayaka, and now she's won this 2K showcase match. When she came back, she lost a gauntlet match, but she's trying to prove that she is back. You love to see it. Alright, well in that case, let's move on. Hit the flames real quick as we head on to the end. We're tiptoeing to the end. We got 3 more matches left in 2K25. I'm sorry, 2K24, which is crazy. It is crazy. Alright. Not a lot of people believed in Chie on the YouTube side. Twitch, how were you feeling? Twitch also not not feeling it, but it was Chie. This is the War Games Advantage match. War Games Advantage. Who is gonna make it? I got a text message from my brother. Here. I don't know who's gonna make it. Not for nothing. War Games Advantage. We got Mona. We got Chi-Chi. And this is admittedly important. You know I can't go against the Kamilkers, Avian. I hate it here. I don't hate it here. But we gotta see who's gonna walk out with the advantage. They are both fighting for their teams as fire burns. This fire burns. And we move on. We got 3 matches left in WWE 2K24. And this holds big implications. Tomorrow, Mona, Clea, and Cherry will go to war with Futaba Chi-Chi and Hatsune Miku, aka Deity Miku. What is gonna unfold then? We're gonna find out together. But tonight, we find out who has the advantage in war games. Every 5 minutes, somebody essentially will have a numbers advantage. Tonight decides who will have that numbers advantage over and over again. You know, it's nice to hear, like, Chi-Chi's music. The last couple of times we've seen Chi-Chi in the ring, it's been Deity Miku's music, so that's interesting. And you know what I think the most interesting part about that is? The fact that she hasn't, like, submitted to Deity Miku's music, it just feels like there's 2 lines of thought here. Either that means, you know, she's her own individual and doesn't just, like, she's not, like, mind controlled or anything. She's making these decisions for her own, which, you know, I don't love that answer. It's innocent little Chi-Chi. I'd like to believe that she's just been, you know, mind controlled or taken over by Miku or something. You know, we'll see. We'll see. We will see. This is quick. Well, we have a long show tomorrow, right? We have a massive show tomorrow. I also thought about my answer. As of now, my favorite character is gaming, even though, even besides my son, I love his character so much. Fair enough. I'm in your waiting room on the server. One of the mods will get to you. Or me after the show, one of us will get to you. 2 people from the same franchise, that is true. It is Isa, or rather Cryo versus Hydra. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure how it's gonna go down, but now I have him in game and I learn more about him and I find out we share much more in common, which is nice. You love to see it. We have Mona. We got Chi-Chi. They're going one-on-one. War Games advantage on the line and a big kick to start this match off. You gotta imagine Mona doesn't want to have to do this, but it's war. And a clothesline connects. Chi-Chi out here and Chi-Chi defenseless against the onslaught of offense from Mona Magistus. Hold on. Oh, I thought she had the leg for a second, but Mona then countered it into a DDT. Chi-Chi gets the knees up after Mona goes to the well one too many times. Shot right to the top of the dome. Chi-Chi trying to slow this match down a little bit. DDT hanging into it on her own. What was all Mona is starting to become back and forth, and you have to actually point out, Chi-Chi could win this thing by countout. Mona could win this thing by countout, because the count has started. Big chops. Face going directly on the mats on the outside. Count of 3. Chi-Chi with the reversal. I want to continue to point out, there is a world. This thing ends by countout into the barricade. No. Count of 5. Stepped up. Mona jumps in. Chi-Chi, for some reason, thought, hey, let me celebrate here for a second. Let me taunt. And Mona said, that's not going to work out for me. As she, oh, hold on. Mona, goodness gracious, hits a drop kick right to Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi struggling as she goes for the pin. Can't even say that was one. Chi-Chi said, I'm far from done. Looking to freeze Mona in her tracks. Doesn't work. Mona has had Chi-Chi's number. If she fights like this tomorrow, war is as good as won. But a scoop slam. Chi-Chi not done fighting yet either. Drop kick right onto the throat. And now we're seeing the slow brawling power. This is a very Orpal battle. You are right. It's very Orpal and blue. Still wrenching the neck. Still wrenching and sets her right back down. Thwacking the arm. Looking like she's going for another elbow drop, and now things, I will say, have evened out. She was going for a low baseball slide, but oh no. Oh yeah, look at that reversal by Mona of the signature. And Chi-Chi might be the one in immense danger now. Up and reversal into a power slam. Rolled up into the pinfall. One. Just one. Incredible back and forth between these two. That drop kick barely connected, and Chi-Chi didn't fall down, and now she takes advantage. Slapping that arm. Mona right back up. You gotta remember, you gotta imagine all these team members watching. Because who gets the advantage maybe changes up your strategy completely. And now that Mona's stunned, if Chi-Chi can hit this move, elbow from so far away. 1, 2. Mona did not have resiliency built up. That could have been all she wrote. Excellent kick out at 2, but here's the thing, Chi-Chi's got that finisher, she's got that tombstone on lock, she wants to use it. Maybe this is the blessings of a deity, but Mona looking to come back, big clothesline, she's not giving up yet, catches the foot, sweeps the leg, and now Mona's got a signature finisher too. It is an even fight now, Chi-Chi steps out of the way. Ooh, wait, tried to hit that tombstone, but instead kind of just pushed Mona into the corner, and now has her, no, not in Tree of Woe, Snake Eyes. Went for that leg drop, missed wildly. Mona has an opportunity, has a chance. Chi-Chi in the corner. We've seen her do this dozens of times. If this connects, no. Went for it, and instead, that finisher reversed into tombstone. Chi-Chi exhausted, barely able to drape her tiny arm over Mona for 1, for 2, and resiliency burned. Everyone banned from ringside. Our general manager wanted no shenanigans tonight. Mona, I don't know where you were going with that one, but Chi-Chi has turned this whole thing around. She was about to go on a trip. But Mona steps out of the way. Sends her into the ropes. Drop kicked her back into the ropes, but Chi-Chi with the reversal. And if this signature connects, it could be all she wrote. Powerbomb! Last ride, ladies and gentlemen. The advantage goes to Team Miku. Oh my. Is this, was that gonna be the scene tomorrow? Are we going to see Chi-Chi pick up the victory for her team? I guess we'll find out together, ladies and gentlemen. Team Miku has the War Games advantage. Dang. That's a rough for Team Cherry, but we've seen people several times with the War Games advantage still pick up the victory. Right now, though, we got ourselves the penultimate match in WWE 2K24. Chi-Chi did indeed take the victory. Good for her. Only 20% of you believed in the small zombie. Oh yeah, let me, 1 out of 6, 3 out of 6, 2 out of 6. Oh, people are struggling tonight. Hopefully you guys aren't this bad at Ticket to Paradise tomorrow. Let me give it to you. It's Eggman. It's Iroh. In the penultimate 2K24 match. Not at K24, 2K24, there we go. Pop that for you guys. Pop that to you guys. It is Iroh, Eggman. Admittedly, I don't know how this one's gonna go. Not for nothing. We're about to find out together. And you know what? The big question of the night is still, who will challenge Rinka? Out first. Still never gonna wear that crown, apparently. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna wear that crown. Never gonna run around and desert you. Eggman. Dr. Robotnik. I'm taking a risk denying the Uncle Taker. Fair enough. Hey, Eggman's stocks are high right now. He is the first person in 2K25. The first person in 2025, not 2K25, which I guess is still technically correct. He's the first person in 2025 to pin Cassius Bright. And I'll be real, it's been 5 months, and he's competed a fair share of times. And in the AWE, he and Kaito were the only people to do it. He is the AWE champion for a reason, and he's defending that title against Makoto tomorrow night. And the man who will face Cassius, one-on-one. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, so I'm definitely voting Eggman. Fair enough.
And his opponent from the west side, weighing in at 200.
It's your boy, it's Unc. Uncle Iroh. After what happened at Rebellion, Cassius ate the pin when fighting Eggman. He has beaten Eggman before, but it was by countout. This time, and it's weird, and you gotta imagine Cassius is still trying to focus up. He saw his daughter, Estelle Bright's name, on a mysterious list. It seems like she's going to be forced to play a terrible, terrifying game, however. He's got to focus to fight Uncle Iroh. Uncle Iroh wants him at his best. That lack of focus almost led to Eggman destroying him with a chair, but Uncle Iroh came out with the save. Is he going to be able to defeat Eggman tonight? Imagine the momentum going into Ticket to Paradise if he can. One-on-one. Let's see it happen. Iroh may fight shirtless, but he doesn't radiate nearly enough daddy energy. Well, I mean, he is a father, and he's like an uncle, and, you know, he's essentially kind of an adopted father of Zuko. Let's be real. He is made up, he's made up for crashing out to Makoto. Makoto's continuing to hope that he crashes out. Makoto wants Eggman at his worst for tomorrow's match at Ticket to Paradise. You know, he doesn't have to pin Eggman like he's done before. He's just got to climb a ladder. That being said, Eggman won his first championship in a ladder match at AV Mania. Couple kicks. Disrespectful kicks, and another one. And Iroh taking it. Oh, I was going to say taking it to Eggman, but Eggman with a reversal. Iroh reversing right back. Kick to the gut. Knees, and tossing, almost tossed him under the bottom rope. That's crazy. Iroh, we talk about it, is a special talent. You disrespect the dead, you hurt the people that he loves. He's gonna come after you. Count of two though, already a count of two. Admittedly, Iroh's still pretty fresh too. Up on the shoulder. Lifting Eggman with ease, drops him on the turnbuckle. Face first, going for a pinfall again. 1, 2, got a 2 on Eggman. Fair enough. The only dead I disrespect is Void. And you know what? I'll be real. I think Iroh would allow that. Iroh diving through the note, going over top. Old man crumbling to the ground. And Eggman looking to take advantage of that mistimed, not even mistimed move. Baited him in. Eggman stepped right out of the way. Headbutt. Goggles first, right onto the head of Iroh. Iroh with the reversal though. Iroh versus Ivo. Hold on. Dragged over. Couple shots to the gut. The night rolls on. It's our penultimate match in 2K24. Before we move on, Iroh catches him with a knee. Eggman getting dragged to the corner. And what is he thinking here? Oh, what? Oh. Neckbreaker, hanging neckbreaker from the second rope. And a knee strike takes Eggman down. Stands on him. Double knees again to the chest. Iroh starting to work his way up in this fight. Oh, but the reversal of the signature and reversing right back. Iroh said, it ain't gonna be as easy as that. You got a reversal, I'll reverse you right back. Kips up. Y'all, we got ourselves a fight now. Shot to the throat. Eggman gasping for air as he's climbing up. Iroh. Ooh, tried to go for a fist drop. May have broken his wrist on the way down with how much he put on that. Goes over. Ugh! Back elbow, but he kicked right back up! Iroh, my guy! And into a submission! Cassius Bright versus Uncle Iroh. Makoto! What is he? He's got the AWE Championship! I think he wants Eggman to continue crashing out! Takes it from him! And Iroh with a shot right to the jaw. Eggman not happy at all, furious about Makoto. One day before this saying, hey, this thing's coming home with me. Lifted right back up, punch to the gut. And thanks to the interference, Firebomb connects. The fireball puts him down, and resiliency's been burned. Less than 24 hours, and Eggman's gotta be incensed. He's gotta be furious. He was doing alright in this fight, but the second Makoto showed his nasty face, Eggman's gotta refocus and re-strategize in this fight, especially when he's dealing with one of AWE's best. Allowed himself to be distracted. Shot to the gut. Lifted up on the shoulders. At this point, you gotta think maybe Eggman's even thinking, maybe I'll win this thing by count out. Maybe I'll win this thing by count out. Iroh tossed into the ring again. Oh, I know exactly what he's thinking. Oh boy! Well, I know what Iroh's thinking now too, saying, hey, you're trying to remove this turnbuckle, you're trying to hit me with brass knuckles? Well, I'm gonna hit you. Ooh! With a flying strike, busting him right open. Lifted up and tossed into almost into the barricade. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Big, heavy, clubbing blows. Iroh with the reversal. I'm sorry, Eggman with the reversal. Iroh is the one who's been tossed to the side. Iroh kipping right back up again. But Eggman, powerbomb position, goes over to the apron. Ooh! And then slams him right into the metal part of that apron. We're at a count of 5. Eggman has a finisher on lock, but reversal right back. They both step in. They both run into each other. Off the ropes, though. Flying forearm. May have been enough. Oh, but a cheeky roll-up. Iroh doesn't have resiliency. 1, 2. Almost stole one on Uncle Iroh. Big boot connects. But I'll tell you what, he's throwing him into the ropes. Could we be seeing it? Egg carrier connects. Gets every ounce of it. 1, 2, and that's resiliency burn from Iroh. It is still anybody's match, but look who's finally fixing that turnbuckle. Eggman realizing this is his opportunity. But he took too long. He took too long trying to wail away at Iroh. Stomping on that leg. And maybe thinking, About a submission, heavy blow to the back. Iroh might have to tap out to Eggman. No, able to turn the body, hooks the leg, gets himself out, but he's still hurting. No! Uses the legs to push him away. Iroh still surviving. Big knee strike again connects. But Eggman wisely rolling outside the ring. Iroh this time. Oh my gosh! To the outside lariat! I thought he was just going out and then all of a sudden, bam! Tossed back into the ring. Iroh, but Eggman wisely using that signature bar saying, I need to get a big move right now. I've got to put Iroh away quick, even if I got to roll him up to do it. Old man's getting worn down. Shot right onto the throat, trying to kind of caress the trachea of Uncle Iroh. Lifted right back up. Dragging him over to the corner. What is Eggman thinking? Going for a scoop slam, gets it. And goes for the pinfall right afterwards. Honestly, could be enough. 1, 2. He did it. Eggman has pinned both Cassius Bright and Uncle Iroh. He had a master plan, even though Makoto was lurking around with a distraction. It wasn't enough. Eggman gets the job done. Yo, Eggman, we'll see. I've literally only won the tag matches on Dragon Force side. That's the case. I was shocked. I thought Iroh had that finisher, but Eggman came back. Eggman won't done. It was actually 50-50 here on Twitch. But it was Eggman picking up the victory, not Uncle Iroh. Put the fire back on the screen because we have one final match. So let's see this thing happen. It is Rinka's final open challenge. Are you ready? Are you ready, baby? Let me give it to you. It is our final match in WWE 2K24. It is the champion Rinka versus somebody else in the back. Rinka open. Let's find out not only who it will be. I almost clicked stop recording or stop streaming. Goodness gracious. Let's do it. Are you ready? For the last time in 2K24, let's ignite. Rinka give me a second win, manifesting Aaron, half joking. I only have Team WA pick right. Not the last match ever, but you know, the last match in 2K24. Goodness gracious. It's been a wild ride. But it's time.
The following contest.
Your AWE champion,
Making her way to the ring, representing the tribe.
Rinka.
From Avalon.
Right now,
Wrestling
she is set to face Hina one-on-one. Which, I'll tell you what, even if that is the result, they put on a banger the last time. I can't wait to see them go at it again for the title. That being said, someone backstage is waiting for one last shot. Oh dear, do not, do make sure you're not end up doing that on accident, Aviator. But it'd be funny. The head of the Flame Tribe voting Rinka, ooh hee hee. I was here for the whole show for once. You're right, you were here from start to finish, Kuzu. Usually come in like match 2 or 3 or 4. But you're here for the whole time. You caught the camera work the entire time. No crazy camera angles because you were here. And right now, Rinka has the honor, and after her year thus far, it feels right that she has the honor to end it off. However, going toe-to-toe with her is a woman who proved herself in the Gauntlet Eliminator, but came just short of the victory. She was an all-star, proved that she earned or needed an opportunity. Last night, or I guess last week, she was given an opportunity. She said tonight, she's looking to take one. Will she be able to join the match and make it a triple threat? This may be the biggest underdog bout of all time. But if she underestimates her after her performance in that Gauntlet Eliminator, we'll see if she's able to, but she got turned inside out. Standing moonsault. One. Just one. She's armed with that Neo knee. Again, another standing moonsault, but kips right back up. Getting some offense in on Rinka. Ooh, big flapjack. But Rinka responds back. It's all about dominance for Rinka. Neo, I was going to say, Neo just barely dodging that move by trying to hit a move of her own. Big clothesline to the throat of Rinka. You got to be on your A game, and we have not seen Neo's A game until last week. The world was rooting for her, but tonight she's got the biggest fight of her life. If she's able to somehow topple Rinka, going for a submission hold. Trying to win this match by any means necessary. Rinka saying it's not going to be easy. She even earned Rinka's respect after the last, after last week. Oh, hold on, Rinka dodging that kick. Yo, dodging that kick is crazy as she's in the sky. Down. Neo starting to feel it. Hold on. Hold on again. I was gonna say Neo with the reversal, but Rinka sometimes just too powerful. And now she's playing Rinka's game as she lifts her up. Powerbomb. Neo kips right back up, realizing at this point when you're fighting Rinka, you gotta use that signature bar. Dragged over to the corner. Rinka missing with that strike. Not often do we see Rinka miss like that, but unable to capitalize in the Tree of Woe position. Oh no. Strong, heavy knees by Neo. Neo, who's now known for that knee of her own. Right to the back of the knee. And a shot to the back. Once again, we talked about this being an underdog story. I'd like to point out. Ugh! Powerbomb, her head might have collided with those steel steps. She doesn't have to win this match by pinning Rinka. She could win this thing by countout. She could still win this thing by countout. That being said, right now it's not looking too good. Right now it's not looking too good. Neo may have bitten off more than she can chew. Rinka taking a short walk around the ring at a count of 6. Lift it back up. Toss back into the ring. And going right after that arm again. Neo is starting to be in dire straits. If Rinka works up that spear, Neo with a much needed reversal turns Rinka around. But Rinka another shot to the head. Reversal again by Neo, though. Off the ropes. No, outside of the ring. And I think maybe Neo heard, hey, winning by countout, valid strategy. And then in a triple threat match, don't even have to pin Rinka to get the job done. But a reversal again by Rinka. She's got a signature, she's got a finisher, and Neo might be in some real danger. Tossed in the ring. There's a world where she reverses either one. That choke slam might be coming. Made sure it didn't happen. Up and down. Back suplex. If she can build up that signature fast, she has a shot to win this thing. Dragging Rinka over to the ropes. Big shot to the gut. Oh, another shot to the gut. And against the ropes. Ooh, wicked clothesline. Thought about going for the pin, knew that it wasn't going to be enough. Wise decision not to let Rinka earn more momentum. Middle rope. Steps right back down though. Was going for that choke slam, but Neo just a step faster against the ropes. Trying to choke Rinka out on the ropes. Everyone counted her out, but using the ropes to her advantage. But look at this. Neo didn't realize that she was already up. Goes flying off the top rope. And sends her back to the mat. And goes chest first. Here's the thing. Oh, there's the thing. Neo saved herself from spear contention by getting up in the nick of time, but may be in danger right now. No, a couple shots to the head. She's scrapping in this fight. Neo already does have a signature and hits all of it. Wait a minute. If she burns Rinka's resiliency here, 1, 2. No, it's still not enough. Oh my gosh. Neo's starting to realize, okay, that Gauntlet Eliminator, I was a superstar, but now I'm in the big leagues. I know it's going to take everything I've got and a double axe handle from the heavens to the outside, but a reversal immediately by Rinka. At the very least, you can say she took the fight to her, going for the chokeslam, reversal of the... Hold on. Wait a minute, reversal of the chokeslam may have turned the tides in this fight. If she goes for that Neo knee. Lifted back up. Into the ropes. Could it be? No! Move stopped! She hit the spear! Rinka burned resiliency. Is she going to pull the comeback of a lifetime? Everyone stunned after that one. Rinka not happy about it though. Step back in. Was a step too slow. Neo went back. Could she try and hit that Neo knee? Oh, but Rinka reversed it herself. Rinka with the reversal herself, and she might be looking for the... Oh, missed out. She tripped on the spear, and look at that. Before she could get up, Neo said, let me get out of the way. We've seen a Rinka trip up on that spear before, but usually Kaban's back again. Neo did her research saying, I can't let her get back up too soon. Clobbered her right to the top of the head. A couple shots to the arm. She's stunned. She's stunned, but she used Iron Jaw. Stunned, but she used Iron Jaw. Rinka might be struggling, maybe. Oh, she's going for that knee again. If she hits this knee, it's a triple threat. If she hits this knee, it's all over. Off the ropes. No, not a knee, the Neo neckbreaker. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Hina realizing it could have been one-on-one. And very clearly not happy about how this all played out. It's now a triple threat, but Rinka said, I'm still fine. And now, admittedly, she doesn't have to get pinned to win this thing. Rinka just found her match. It's a triple threat match. Oh my gosh. We all saw something in Neo. Even Rinka saw something in Neo. There's a world. These two were the battle of the dominance, but now Neo has snuck her way in. And we can't even call it a sneak anymore. It's triple threat at Ticket to Paradise. All right. that was our final match, and I was like, she did it. She beat Rinka. Yeah. Neo upset everyone, baby. I will say, great for her. What a final show before we we move to the next era. We are moving on. That's all she wrote. It was the final mystery competitor. Neo proved that she had it. I think the only person who didn't believe in Neo after that, or I'm sorry, before that Gauntlet Eliminator match, or I guess rather the most important person who didn't believe in Neo was Neo. But we all saw something in Neo. Neo believed in Neo, and tonight, Neo made a lot of believers. Pinning Rinka and making it a triple threat at Ticket to Paradise. Let's talk about our show. Let's talk about it. Man, that is wild. I'm shocked, right? I think we were all shocked because the whole first part of that match we were like, all right, well, Rinka's got this, and she turned it all around. Even when her finisher got reversed, she turned it all around. Neo's hanging in there with the old powerhouse in Hina, the newest powerhouse in Rinka. Could she pull the upset of a lifetime? We'll see. That being said, thank you 2K24. Neo shocks the world is, I think, going to be the headlines here tonight. Eggman pins Uncle Iroh, even with a distraction by Makoto. Chi-Chi earns the War Games advantage. Chie proves that she's still got a lot left in the tank. Clover and Mew, they're playing mind games as Onyx took, got the pinfall for them. Team Wa with Wa and Durer get the advantage over on the tag team challengers, the repaired. Itto proves, hey, he's not a boy flop as he beats one of the most impressive fields in the AWE, and of course, DDD sat on a child and caved poor Yugi's chest in. This was WWE 2K24. This was Friday Night Inferno. This was on the beaten path, as we now know everything that's going on tomorrow at Ticket to Paradise. Oh man. Remember, Onyx, you abduct Aaron, I've got a special OC I can send on a warpath. Oh my gosh. Actually, they stare above my soul, those eyes. Yugi's eyes. Hey, he's staring at you, said, he is staring directly above your soul, you're right, just above. Just above your soul. It's crazy. Oh man, what a show. And that's it for 2K24. Our final look at the roster. Who were our final top 20? Tartaros, Eggman, you know what? He had a rough start of the year, or I guess a rough, kingly reign to start. Got embarrassed a couple of times, but this last week, he proved why he is on top. It's just a matter of beating Makoto's luck tomorrow. We'll see if he's able to do it. Actually, let me go through the rest of them. Wario, Father, Hina, Chie, Kizzy, the Captain, Skips, Waluigi, Clover, Rinka, Yuri, Hutao, Miku, Skull, March, Makoto, Golden would be your top 20. No news, really? Oh, we had some news. We had a couple pieces of news. These two got into a stare down, but will they be so focused on each other that Neo picks up the win and becomes AWE champion? That world exists. That world exists. Makoto came to ringside, tried to steal the title. He did do that, distracted Eggman, but he still picked up the victory. Onyx is A. Little celebrations. Onyx is injured. Yeah. Oh, not so celebrations. Yuri is injured. Hey, she might be fine before tomorrow. We'll get the medics on her. And Pops has been cleared. That is our show. Whew. You love to see it. All right, 2K24. Man, it's been a ride. It has been a ride. I'm gonna be real with you. Watch out on me. I guess put the fire back on. It's time to finish this. It's time to finish this. Let's do it. Ticket to Paradise is tomorrow. I gotta go put Neo in that match. Cause I'll be real, I solely and sincerely did not expect it. Next show? Alright, yeah, sure, we can look at the next show. What would 2K24 have booked for the last time? Let's see what the AI would have cooked for the last time. You know what it is, you know what it is. Here. Cause you said it in time, we'll look at it. You know, I'll let the AI cook a little bit. What would it cook? What it cook over here? What the AI cooking over here? Ryoma and Kevin would have been a tag team is what the AI is cooking. Battle of the Little Shorties is what the AI is cooking. I mean, like, you know, that ain't too bad. Sakura versus March. The AI still wants them to cook a little bit. Maybe they'll cook in the future. Panette versus Bernice, which is, I mean, they're fighting tomorrow, technically, yeah, in a sense, in a tag team match. So, I mean, a little cooking, that one makes sense. And Skips versus, I'll be real. Outside of match one, the rest of these make some sense. The rest of these make sense. I don't know. I don't see a world where Kevin and Ryoma would team up. Kevin and Itto are already kind of friends, but you know, it is what it is. These two make sense. They could fight. These two have history. Actually, I guess these two have history too. I think Klee took the title, the Fight Forever Championship, off of Mabel at the Fight Before Christmas. That's correct. These two we already know have history, and hey, we can put Cassius Bright against anybody in the AWE, and I'd be like, we might have ourselves a 5-star classic. So anytime they put Cassius in the main event, I'm like, all right, AI's cooking. That, ladies and gentlemen, is our show. And as I said before, Ticket to Paradise is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So, I guess, let's briefly talk about it. I know Friday we ran through all the matches at the end of the Hunger Games, but admittedly, we have an update to 2 of the matches, don't we? We know a championship stipulation, and we going on. We're cooking a little bit. Let's cook a little bit. Shall we? Let's talk about it. Ticket to Paradise. It's coming up. Are you ready? And by it's coming up, I mean it's tomorrow. We got a whole lot going on, including including first of all our 2 big. Let's start with the top actually. DDD is having that last open challenge. Who is it? It could literally be anybody. Let's keep on keeping on though. We got our 2 big golden ticket matches. Charlotte, Ashi, Francisca, Kizzy, and Arlecchino and Sage all go up in an Elimination Chamber match. On the men's side, we have Golden, Von Lycan, Gin, Glamrock Freddy. We got Robbie Rotten and we got Majima. 2 big golden ticket matches. Anything goes tag team match. 30 minutes Iron Woman tag team match. We got the Rakuto versus the Flame Tribe. Stop Hammer Time, we already talked about it. The All-Star Women's Championship is a submission match and it's official. Yukiko tapped out tonight to freaking Sayaka. Will she do the same thing this Saturday? She's in her head. Cassius Bright may have lost focus against Eggman. Maybe the Uncle Taker did too, but they are going toe-to-toe in the All-Star Championship match. As our other All-Star Championship, well, that was our other All-Star Championship match. Our 2 AWE Championship matches, we have Eggman, as we just previously talked about, going against Makoto in a ladder match. We got Rinka, we got Hina, and we have Neo. in what has become a triple threat match at the last second. My gosh. I think that's the craziest update to all of this. Of course, the AEW Underground match is on the horizon. Sakura will go toe-to-toe with whatever imposter has been causing mischief in the AEW and has tried to ruin her life with Iroh. AEW Underground for the very first time. The Fight Forever Championships, Tartaros and March will defend both in triple threat matches. March versus Mabel and Firefly, Tartaros versus Mondo, and Kyutaro Burger Berg, baby. The AEW title match, as we just saw, the Repaired, Skull, and the Great Gozu go toe-to-toe with Team Waluigi and Wario, and Golden Ticket, Tag Team, Hammer Time, both All-Stars, both AWE, the Underground, Fight Forever. Oh yes! Let's talk about our last two matches. I had to count. I was like, I'm missing two. So, we have Clover, and we have Mew going toe-to-toe in a tag team elimination no-hold-barred match with Yuri and Crazy Hiyoko Extra Large. The losing team is essentially barricaded to just one brand. The other team can be on Rebellion and the other brand, but most importantly, they get they get title opportunities, not specifically a tag team title opportunity, of their choice. They could decide to use it as a tag team opportunity. We'll see about that. And lastly, She Wants Blood. It is War Games. Klee, Mona, and Cherry versus Chi-Chi, not Kyutaro, and Futaba, and Deity Miku. That's 14 matches, baby. That is a full card, no wiggle room. I'm excited. It should be a good show. And it's our first show in WWE 2K25. Let us all say one more time, so long to 2K24. And hello tomorrow to Ticket to Paradise. I'm taking off. I got now a little bit more preparation to do because Neo's in this match. So I'm gonna set that up. I'm gonna set her up, and everything's gonna be a-okay. So until then, hey, stay classy. Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching. Thank you for 2K24, and I will see you tomorrow at Ticket to Paradise in 2K25. You know what? Fire us out of here.